Hello everyone, it's Tilly from Tilly Journals and welcome back to my channel. I am here for my quarter 3 check-in and quarter 2 check-in, quarter 3 goal setting and July goal setting. So to start off with, I'm just going to go through my quarter 3 goals to see where we got to. So, mini goal 1 was begin the firming process of our wedding planning. Book and choose a venue. We did look at venues eventually, but we didn't choose, we did book it. We are about to book it. Today is the 1st of July when I'm recording this, so yeah, nearly there. We didn't do the budget. We did ask the wedding party and we didn't make a planning plan. Again, we set a date today, but today, not everything else hasn't been done. We sort of, yeah, but we did do date nights, so we didn't do great on that, but we got rolling near the end and got somewhere. My goal 2 mini goal was to maintain and build the growing relationships. I did most of this except seeing people. I'm quite happy with how that went. Overall, I think I've done well. I should actually probably zoom in so you can see a little bit better what I'm talking about. Let's zoom in. Yeah, there we go. So goal 3 was about my physical and emotional health. And it was all about routines, which I did really well at. I'm really pleased with that. Number 4 was money. We've actually changed this up, and we did do some of it. We didn't do life insurance. We did more than sticked. We didn't do this, but we have stopped at 50% of our fully funded emergency fund because we now have a wedding date. We need to throw as much money as we can into the wedding, so we've got far more than 50% of our wedding sorted. So yeah, we had enough money to do these values, so it's sort of a win, but not. But yeah, we obviously didn't do the wedding budget, but yeah, and we have been monitoring the gold prices. Goal 5 is about like making a difference in small ways. I'm really pleased with how I got on with this. I didn't do some of it. We decided against starting up guides this term, and we are probably going to do it come September, but yeah. I've done the social justice books and I've done a bit better at engaging in comments. I didn't do a know better, do better, but I'm happy with how I'm progressing with this, I would say. The shop, I'm really pleased with how things went. I haven't done my accounts and tax, which I'm a bit annoyed about, but I kind of started the font room format, so and I decided against doing a full plan as you go month. But overall, I did use big shop events to grow the business, so I'll take that as a win as well. Goal 7, finish CT1 with a strong portfolio to blast CT2. I did that. I'm happy with that. Done. Happy. Moving on. The last quarter 2 goal was to focus on fun, not just for you, not because you have to. Yes, I have been a lot better at this, but I wouldn't give it 100%. So overall, in the 8 goals, I would give the wedding planning about a 4 out of 10, friendships about a 7 out of 10, routines 9 out of 10 probably, finances 7 out of 10, this probably a 5 out of 10, business 7 out of 10, 10 out of 10 and 6 out of 10. So overall, I think I've done pretty well. So now let's flick forward to June and see how we got on with that. And I didn't fill this in for the last 2 days, so actually let's update it while we are here. So wedding venues, we got to about 90% of the way through, I would say, so to about there. We looked at wedding venues and we had a favourite by the end of June. We've sort of firmed where we are getting married today. As I say, it's the 1st of July. We haven't done the budget or the planning out. I did the Discord chat, but I didn't do anything with Jackal Sweater or Beth, so that doesn't get it. I've done my quarter 3 goals, so that gets a 50%. I never emailed Felix, so that doesn't get it. Didn't do a know better, do better. We released the collab, which is amazing. I'm so happy with that. I caught up with orders, really happy with that. I did my accounts, but I didn't do the tax, so yeah. And I passed ARCP. So yeah, I've done 50% of it, probably. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 basically full, and another 1, 2, 3 half full. So I've done 50% of my monthly action items, so I'm definitely taking that as a win. Across in here, it is a similar story. I didn't take a full day off. Well, we did do the budget. and they did everything else on this list. So we went for a good walk, didn't take a full day off, did do the budget, but that's not got to take at the moment. We looked at the gold price, I read a social justice book, I did the bookkeeping, I sort of started the reformat in that I've confirmed my fonts, but I didn't really, and I did organise the office. So basically all of that is done, really. So actually, it doesn't look great on here, but I did pretty well. Weekly action items were a bit more hit and miss. Didn't do very well in week 1 or 2. We did do a date night every week. I got better with Verity and Granny as the month went on. Family time was great. UKPA activism is where I really slacked off. Time off and something for me, 50-50. As for the daily habits, I definitely did this on both of those days, so that's fine. I didn't meet my steps. This is sort of properly fallen off. I need to bring it back. I weighed in both days, I think. No, I didn't weigh in one of them. We'll go through that. I did one and not the other, again there. PM routine, I don't think I did for any of those 3 days. Check-in, I did actually do on that day, I just didn't tick it off. And I did socials on that day, but not that day. So, friends, I was really great with. Steps, I fell off near the end. I need to get back on that. I knew it was going to be a bad month because of annual leave. Weigh-in, again, I fell off in the middle. Oh well. Morning routine fell off in the middle. Everything basically fell off in the middle, and then I got it back. So if we ignore this middle bit, it looks pretty great. So yeah, I'm going to take that over all as a win. So let's have a little look at our month in review. People I'm grateful for and why. My virtual assistant, honestly, not sure how I would have got through without them. Family were so strong and they support me so much. This is good things this month, our holiday. What I read or listened to is fiction, and I remembered that I love to read because of that. My favourite memories from this month are our holiday, something I'm not sharing, annual leave, and getting my new iPad. Goals that are growing well are the shop, work, and me time fun, and choosing grace over gut about wedding planning and time with friends. But actually, wedding planning got a lot better in the last week, since I wrote this, so I'm going to take it. I'm saying no to working all the fucking time, and I'm saying yes to wedding planning and me time. So yeah, that is June. So let's move on to July and the quarter 3 refresh. So health has improved to a 6. I said I'm struggling with my mental health and not taking care of my body, but I'm on an upward trend, so it's gone up since there. Relationship stayed as an 8. We've actually taken time off together, which helps a lot, but we still need to work on communicating better. Doesn't everybody? Friends, I'm still went up from quarter 2 but down from quarter 1. I'm still communicating well, but I'm not doing a good job of seeing people despite restrictions increasing. So I gave myself a 6. Family, I gave myself a 7, saying we're seeing more of family, but I want to make more effort when we can't see each other too. Finances stayed as an 8. We've been a bit worse with spending recently, but we're still doing really well at saving, so it balances out. That we now we have a wedding date, we actually have like an amount we need to save every month, so we'll see how that goes. I did all of the sort of quarter 3 check-in earlier than I did the goals, so some things have changed since I wrote this. Work, Tilly Journals releases went amazingly, I'm really pleased, so this went up to a 7 from a 6. Medicine, I'm not really enjoying ED and I'm ignoring exams, but my portfolio is sorted. Spiritual and personal growth, I'm actually really proud of what I'm doing with my growing. I'm coming to accept that I'm not a particularly spiritual person. So I gave this an 8. So it was a 6 and a 5, and then it's gone up to an 8. Recreation has gone back up to a 5, so it was a 5, then a 2, then a 5 again. Holiday helps. I need to get better at building rest into a schedule though. So then prep work refresh, it just went through what's firing me up, and you can read that if you want, but nothing hugely exciting or shocking, and trying to remember how to add fun to my goals, which I found that really hard, talking about how to add fun into my goals. So keep moving forward. What did I feel stuck on? I felt stuck on wedding planning and my health. Kind constraints, lack of motivation, and feeling failure. So it needs to be a priority, and I needed to schedule time. If we didn't move forward, we might not get married in 2022. I can tell you it's looking 90% sure that we will be doing that, and I won't feel better in my body than I do at the moment. So then I just refreshed my goals. They are my 2021 goals. Look at them if you want. They have stayed the same. I've not made any changes to them. I didn't feel the need. So let's go through my goals. I've just like summarised my yearly goal into a sentence, and you'll notice I have 2 for my first yearly goal of plan a wedding and marriage focused on a relationship, because I think that's really important, and I've actually got rid of a financial goal, just because basically our financial goal is just to keep saving. So yeah, I might update a couple of things while we're talking through this, because as I said, we've done some stuff since I wrote this. So my mini goal for Q3 for our wedding is to book a venue and get up to date with planning. So we have finished viewing venues, because if we don't go with the venue, so basically we've booked a registrar, but we haven't actually booked the venue yet, because the registrar only had like one time that worked on the days the venue had free. So we've booked the registrar, and I'm just waiting to hear back from the venue. Literally, it's happened in the last hour. So then, like, we half made a booking. Once that booking is made, we will make a budget and a planning plan, and then we want to get up to date on that, decide on our theme and colours, and basically regularly check it in. So here's where I decided to split this goal in 2 and have a relationship one as well. So for our relationship, I want to enjoy time together, quality over quantity. We're quite good at just sitting together a lot, but we want to try and make sure we're doing stuff together as well. So date nights that are outside the house and aren't just sitting at home playing a board game or watching TV or a video game. We want some more of those. We're going to aim for like 2 a month, I think is the goal. I want to go on 2 walks and bike rides a month, because it's something we enjoy doing together, so we should build it in. We're going to London next week, so yeah, and not just watch TV and get better at communicating. So that is our relationship goal for Q3. These are relationships, so these are like family and friends. So my mini goal is actually frequency of friends and family, Tilly. So I want to see Verity twice, Adam, Beth and Jamie twice. I want to have regular chats with Verity. I want to see Sweater and Jack twice. I'm actually probably going to see Jack 3 times, because we're going to a wedding with Jack, but Sweater's not going to be there because she's at a different wedding. Anyway, I want to see Granny twice, and again call her regularly. Tasha, I want to see the Discord, and I want to see my parents regularly, and maybe try and see Sophie. I'd love to try and see Sophie, but I don't know whether that's doable with like Milton Keynes, etc. But yeah, it's there as a hopefully. Goal 3 is to build healthy habits. So I want to get back to at least 30 minutes a week of exercise. I want to go on 2 walks and bike rides a month. I want to restart doing 5-2, keep up intermittent fasting, make healthy meal choices, keep up steps through job change, or get back to going on my steps. And I want to listen to my body about rest. Yeah, that just is what it is. My make a difference, I've kind of come to the decision that we are probably going to go back to guiding this quarter. So my Q3 goal, which has been on my Q2 and Q1 goals, but we've decided not to do, is actually to get back to guiding Dude, and that is my entire goal for July, for Q3. So we need to decide when we're going to go back, plan some meetings about, like, planning meetings, then plan the terms, and then I want to engage my gal. And then I've also just included continue my YouTube topics and read social justice diversity. Continue to do that. Tilly Journal's goal is to prep to finish the year strong. So I want to do a plan as you go week. I want to do my branding update. I want to work on the reformat. I want to start the 2022 release of planners, which I've decided to do something really exciting that I'm really excited about. Yeah. Advent prep. I'm doing some form of Advent, that's all I'm going to say. I want to share more of my videos, and I want to start Vlogmas prep, because I still want to do Vlogmas even though I didn't do Plan As You Go month. My medicine work related goal is to book and start MRCP prep. Now we've booked our wedding, I'm a bit like, do I still want to actually do that? Because it's going to be a lot to do that whilst planning wedding, but we'll see. Anyway, this is the one I'm the least sure about. My problem with this is I don't feel like doing it, but I feel like I should do it. This is the problem I have with this goal. But anyway, it's workout dates, book that shit, do a revision plan, and then work on the plan. And my last yearly goal is the having fun one, and basically I've written my goal is for this quarter is to make more time for fun. So I want to schedule weekly fun time, play Sims, do games nights, go somewhere monthly, our little holiday, and plan our next holiday. Though that is getting crossed off basically because we've realised how much money we need to save for the wedding. So that's just not going to happen. Like, we might go and see a friend for a weekend, but we're not going to like do a proper holiday. And then I wrote Beer Festival and then realised it's in October, so that won't happen in this quarter. So yeah, that is it for the quarter 3 stuff. So let's move on to the July stuff. So important to-dos are booking our wedding, doing the wedding list of like what we need to get done, staying on top of that shit, doing my new job preparation, doing the stock take, branding, and finances. Finances is always going to be an important to-do, because it is. We need to save the amount of money we need to save a month. It's always got to be an important to-do. So I'm excited for going to London for my mum's birthday, for the new job that I'm starting next month, and our wedding. On my mind is how much we need to save, the reformat, and how much work that's going to be. And I'm hopeful that I can keep on top of things, getting rest, and enjoy London. So yeah. Next up we have our monthly spread, which I'm just going to show you quickly, as well as my washi to cover up the days. I also marked in our trip to London in here, and Christmas and July sale, and then I just scheduled as usual. We're not going to go over this page because there's just absolutely no need, but we will go over our July attending list and what I want to get done in July. So my encouraging words are: forever is composed of nows. My priority is just keeping swimming. So monthly action items is to book our venue and choose our theme and colours. I had one more than I had space for in here, so I decided to group that all in. Hopefully we'll have booked the venue this time in a couple of hours. But yeah. Wedding budget. Yes, it has moved across. Do the planning plan and get up to date with it. Email Felix 2 walks or rides. So 2 walks or bike rides. Work out what we're doing with guiding and organise a meeting about that. Do some work on the stock count. I doubt I'll do the whole thing this month, but I would like to, but I doubt that will happen, but that's the goal. Work on my branding change. I had the first meeting about that yesterday, so I'm really, really excited about it. Going to London and have a games night. So they're my monthly action items, all pretty self-explanatory really. And then in here I've only actually got 2, so I want to see my sister, which I'm actually going to do tomorrow, so yeah, and do my pre-employment work. Needs doing. Right, then weekly and daily action items. There are loads of things I want to do weekly. So I want to work on some form of wedding planning every single week. I want to do a date night every week. Some form of exercise. All I'm expecting of myself is 10 minutes. I want to restart 5-2, so do 2 fasting days a week. Share my videos on Instagram, social media, some form of social media, and take me time. Then my daily action items, I've kept morning and evening routine on there, intermittent fasting and steps, and socials. They are all just the same. I'm just building on them. There's nothing else I want to add into my daily action steps. So yeah. But yeah, that is my July tending list, quarter 2 check-in and quarter 3 goal setting. And I am so excited. I'm buzzing right now about our wedding. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Let me know down below what your quarter 3 and July goals are. I'd love to hear about them. I can't believe it's July really. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!